Ram Krishna Hari. Today, haripat number 12. Tirtha Vrada Nema Bhavevina Siddhi Vayachi Ubadi Karisi Jana Bhavapale Akale Yerkavi Nakale Karatali Avale Taisa Hari Pariyacha Rava Keta Bhumi Vari Yatna Paropari Sadhana Taise Jnanadeva Mane Nivrti Nirguna Tithela Sampurna Majya Hati Harimuke Mana Punyachi Ganana Kona Kari. This is the song. We all know very well that haripat is all about developing the love feel towards God. And of course in the various songs he is stressing out many means to achieve this, what to do and what not to do, and specifically stressing the importance of the haripat, the haribhava and everything. And of course one more abhanga, it is particularly telling about the importance of love feel. He is stressing out to create the love feel, and without which whatever you have, it is not going to be wasted, vain. So the utmost importance, the most important in your life is haribhava. So this is what he is stressing out here. We will go one by one. Tirtha Vrata Nema Bhave Vina Siddhi Vayachi Ubadi Karisi Jana. Here Tirtha means holy water. Normally in order to have the liberation, in order to have a permanent happiness, people do lot of things, of which one such thing is going to the holy places, traveling to the holy places and getting deep into the holy rivers. This we call it as Tirtha. And it has been already explained in one more abhanga that unless and otherwise you don't have a haribhava, wherever you go, you are not going to achieve anything. The reason being that unless and otherwise you are purified mentally, whatever the sacred rivers cleanse you, after you wake up, after you get up from the water, again your impure mind will make you sinner. So therefore, Tirtha of course is, Veda says, Shastra says that it's a good. But when it is 100% good, it is good with wholehearted, pure-hearted. If you dip into the holy river with pure-hearted, that means if you dip into the river with fullest love of God, then automatically it will permanently purify you, cleanse you. And therefore, if you don't have any haribhava and love feel towards God, and even if you go to the holy places and dip in the holy waters, definitely, and Vayachi Ubadi Karisi Jana. So what will happen? Instead of doing good to you, it will do harm to you. What kind of harm? It is Ubadi. It unnecessarily creates an ego, and it indirectly gives you a lot of troubles to all the people. Karisi Jana. The people without any haribhava, if they dip into the water, definitely what they get is only troubles only due to their ego. So the destruction of ego is the main principle in the spirituality, and that can be achieved only through haribhava. And therefore, whatever the practice you make, ensure yourself that there is a haribhava in it or not. Otherwise, instead of destroying the ego, we will increase the ego. That is what he is cautioning here. He is giving us a great caution. And of course, not only Tirtha Vrata, people do a lot of fasting. And in this Ekadasi, I do this kind of fasting. For Sadurti, I do this kind of fasting. So many kind of fastings taking place. But again, you must have a haribhava when you are fasting. And without haribhava, when you do fasting, what will happen, it will not only going to give any good result, but also it gives you a lot of trouble. So having fasting, it's not so easy. It has a lot of pain in it. But without haribhava, that pain is always pain for you. But with haribhava, if you do it, that pain itself will become a pleasure for you. So therefore, how important is the haribhava when you do any kind of practice? So this is what it has said here. And of course, Nema. Nema, here we can assume rituals. There are a number of rituals has been explained in the Shastras and Vedas where if one follows perfectly, then he can achieve the liberation. Again, it will be a huge pain if you do all those things without any Hari Baba. So if you do it with Hari Baba, what will happen? You will not expect any result in doing those actions, because that action itself is the result for you, because that is the happiness. The moment when you have the Hari Baba, you are going to have the permanent happiness in your mind. After all, this is the ultimate goal of everyone, and therefore nothing else is going to be expected after that. Therefore, when you do the Tirtha, Vrata, Nema, have the Hari Baba, so that you will enjoy those actions as well as you will not bother about the result of the action, because doing the action with Hari Baba itself is the end result of our life. And he is particularly cautioning us that if you do it without Hari Baba, it is not only going to give you a lot of pain to you, it will increase your ego and it is not going to do any goodness to you. So I think this is what I understood from this first stanza. And next, Baba Pale Akale, Yerkavi Nakale, Karatali Avale Taisa Hari. Okay, having stressed out that the love feel, importance of love feel, and now he is telling that Baba Pale Akale. You see, everyone is trying to understand the God. Everyone wanted to become a superpower and how to have all the things in this world. So for that purpose, people are learning a lot of things. They wanted to understand what is God and what is the power of me, what is the power of God, how to achieve the power of God. So everyone is trying to understand all these things by various means. But here Jnanadev says that if you have a Hari Baba, if you have a love feel towards God, you can easily understand who is God. You can able to understand the love of God. So first create a love feel towards that God. Have some kind of, even we can say, the desire, even addiction towards that God. He is everything. So have a curiosity to know Him. Have some kind of feel to understand Him. Produce some love feel towards God. So this is what he is telling. So the moment when you make a love feel towards God, then that itself will reveal all the secrets about the God. Bhava Bale Akkale. And how that feel should be? Bale, strength, strong. You should have a very strong feel. And the more the strong you feel the God, the more you can understand the God. And you can enjoy the God. Of course, you can experience the God. And you can become the God even. So, for that purpose, you need a strong feel. Why he is particularly insisting about this feel? It is very easy to understand that what you feel, that you experience. So here the feeling itself is given experience to you. So instead of feeling unnecessary and foolish things and getting suffered, why don't you feel Hari and enjoy everlastingly? That is why he is keep on telling that. And he is here insisting that once you have the Hari Baba, you know everything in the life. Baba Bale Akkale. You can understand everything in this life, in universe. You know everything. Erkavi Nakale. And again, the speciality of Jnanadeva is always to point out that if you can understand everything with Hari Baba, and also he is pointing out that you cannot understand without Hari Baba. Erkavi Nakale. Without Hari Baba, whatever the means you try, how hard efforts you put, still you are going to gain nothing. So Erkavi Nakale, you are going to gain nothing without Hari Baba. So he is particularly insisting both in a positive way and negative way. In positive way, he is telling that Baba Pale, you can understand everything. And in negative, he is telling that without that, you are gaining nothing. And he is giving an example here. Karatali Avale Taisa Hari. Karatali Avale, here it is a amla fruit in the hand, in the palms. You see, how easy if you have a good Baba to understand the God. He has told that you can easily understand the God. He wanted to explain how easy it is. He is giving an example now. If you have a amla fruit in your palm, is it so difficult for you to recognize it? Is it so difficult for you to understand it? Is it so difficult for you to enjoy it or experience it? No, not at all. If it is well within our hand, so we can easily able to see it, understand it, experience it, and enjoy it without having any trouble. So he is giving this example and saying that if you have the bhava, that means hari bhava, strong bhava, then it is like eating amla fruit in your palm. That means you can understanding the God and experiencing the God is that easy, provided if you have the strong bhava. So he is has given that nice example. Karatali avale taisa hari. So like amla fruit in your palm, the hari will be in your hand, so that you can understand him so easily, enjoy him without any trouble. For all that, what you need is a strong bhava. The moment when you have a strong bhava, hari is going to come to your palm itself, in the hand itself. So this is what Jnanadev declares. Now we will see what the third stanza says. Pariyacha rava ketha bhumi vari yatna paro pari sadhana taise. He is now giving another example for a negative side. See, in the positive side, he told that if you have a strong bhava, you can understand everything. For that, he has given an example that like an amla fruit in a palm. And now in the negative side, he has told that without haribhava, you are going to gain nothing, no? For that, he wanted to give one more example. On the negative side, he is telling that pariyacha rava means mercury. And mercury, the drops of mercury, if it fall on the ground, it is extremely difficult to collect again. And how much effort you need to put, even if you put a lot of effort, finally, you are not going to gain anything at all. So such a nice example for a negative side also he has given that Pariyacha rava keta bhumivari yatna paro pari sadhana taise. If the drops of mercury fall into the ground, what effort you need to take, in such an effort you need to take to understand the Hari, which means that unnecessary effort which is not going to yield any goodness to you. So therefore have a Haribhava. Never miss the Haribhava. So this is the meaning of this stanza. And finally, Jnanadeva mane nivrti nirguna tithela sampurna majya hati. Jnanadev is telling, how he is telling? He is more happily declaring one more important truth, that by just having the Haribhava, I got this whole universe in my hand. So initially he told that if you have the Haribhava, Hari will come to your hand. He is now telling that the whole universe will be in your hand, because the moment Hari is everything, Hari is the universe. If the Hari comes to your hand, automatically the universe comes to your hand. And Jnanadeva is telling now, Nivrti Nirguna. So the moment when he started thinking about the Guru, he will always think about the attributes of the Guru also, qualities of the Guru also. He will be overwhelmed with the qualities of the Guru, and that is why when the moment he wanted to mention about the Nivrti, he is also mentioning one more important attribute called Nirguna, which means that he is unattached by any gunas. He is a gunatita. He is ahead of all gunas. So such a Nirguna, Nivrti, has given me the Sampurna Majya, that means completeness, we can say. The Dela gave to me Majahati, where? In my hand itself. So my Guru gave a complete universe, everything into my hand. So by this what we need to understand? When the Jnanadev is enjoying his Guru, having the Haribhava, what we should do now? We should enjoy our Guru Jnanadev. Oh Jnanadeva, with the help of Haripata, you gave me this whole universe in my hand, because you gave me the Hari, you gave me the Haribhava. And through the Haribhava, definitely, like you, I will also enjoy this whole universe, and I will also make you happy, because our Guru can be happy only if we follow him, no? So therefore, we will take courage enough to follow our Guru Jnanadeva. And thank you so much, friends. This is what I understood from this Haripata.